5 and 7 on your signal there. Really nice sound.
Arizona.
The station you got going tonight there. Take care, Charles. Whiskey Charlie 6. World Radio 541.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? World Radio 541, Arizona, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back on a Barefoot Radio this evening. KSL.
Elevator 109 out of Georgia. You about blew my speaker off here. How you doing tonight? Copy on ya. We just walked back in the shack from having a taco dinner tonight, so heck, I'm just sitting settling in here. What do you think?
Let's wait for his KSL. We're going to kill him, guys.
Copy on that. Busy what them tacos can do to you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, well, 109, have a good evening out there in Georgia, and I appreciate the shout. I'll put it back on the side. World Radio 541, the Mud Duck of Arizona.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? World Radio 541, Arizona, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling back on a Barefoot Radio. We're trying. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? World Radio 541, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling.
09, no problem on this signal here. About 20 over there. Take care, 73.
How about it? World Radio 541. Am I making a trip to your state in Arizona tonight? Calling CKX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying on a Barefoot Radio this evening on the Mako V5000. We'll get you loud and clear tonight at S9 pounds. Hitting about S9 out here tonight.
259 Magnolia. Yeah, well, I appreciate that shout out. Now, the radio check there. Yeah, sound loud and proud of my receiver. Go ahead.
This way.
We're about 50 miles to the southeast of Phoenix, right?
He's in about 20 pounds. Wow. Calling CKX, calling CKX. I want to let you know, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. When waving on back to World Radio 541, you just slammed about 20 out here in Knoxville, Tennessee, all the way from Arizona. You're sounding good on my Barefoot Radio this evening. You're hitting about between S9, you hit about 20 pounds just right now. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back on a Barefoot Radio.
Okay, and number 24. I got you in there, over there, out there. Sounded good there. Appreciate that shout. Take care. And, I think it was a Mud Duck out there. I think he goes by 725. At least that's what JR told me anyway. A Mud Duck 725 out there.
I'm at it. World Radio 541, calling CKX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm waving to you in Arizona. You were in about 20 pounds a while ago, and you're down to 9, but you slamming on my meters. I'm on a Barefoot radio called the Quad 5 radio, Top Gun technology radio. And I'm on a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, but you sound like you're in my backyard today. Sounding good out there, 541 Arizona, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back.
Yeah, no kidding there, man. I tell you what, I got everybody coming in tonight there. Shoot, I thought there was something wrong with my radio earlier.
There's nothing wrong with your radio. We're doing the video gate right now, so we'll put it on YouTube later tonight or tomorrow. You're going to sound very good. I'm on a Barefoot Radio. I usually get on the Madison on the 4 Element, but I'm on the Mako V5000 tonight. But you're sounding good out here on the Quad 5 radio, but you're making a good trip out here in Tennessee today, all the way from Arizona. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back.
Yeah, hey, Dan, out there around Rochester. All right, well, making a nice trip down here this evening. I think my beam is pretty much pointing right at you there, right?
You start two bulls is playing.
Hey, got me on the old colossal there. Yeah, well, let's definitely do this thing.
Oh.
Great evening out there around Rochester out there. I'm going to put it back on the side. It's a rolling here. 541 Arizona. Take care, sir.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? 541 Arizona, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving tonight.
Okay, I got a few stations coming back there. Hey, 511, how you doing?
Take your turn to be patient. He's talking to a lot of... Just wait your turn. You'll talk to me in a minute.
Hey, copy on that, Bill. Well, good evening right back, and I do appreciate you giving me a shot here, man. There's a lot of monitors, and it's kind of hard to... I had to turn my separator on here and kind of get everybody in there, but anyway, Mr. 511 there. Have a great evening
9
out there
pounds.
at Buckeye. I'll get back on the side and kind of let this thing roll. Mr. Bill, take care. 73-541, Operator George.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that 541 Arizona? I'm waving on back on my Quad 5 Top Guns technology rating. I usually run the Madison on the 4 element tonight, but I'm barefoot tonight on the Mako V5000. You're sounding good at S9. You were hitting it 20 pounds a while ago. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back to you out there, 541. Sounding good this evening.
I'm on receiver there. Everybody 113. I definitely doing his thing out here.
Can you actually hear me out there? 541 Arizona, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back on a barefoot radio. I hear you guys out there sounding good tonight.
Yeah. They got you in there, Jimbo. They had a lot of stations out here tonight, but I couldn't pass up old Jimbo out there at World Radio 813. There's no doubt about it. Hope you're having a great day. Been a while since we talked, but I'm going to pick the big old 73 on you tonight there, Jimbo. Come on back.
There's too many stations. You can't tell they're on the other end. That's the downside of it.
Copy on out there, Jim. All right, take care. 73's World Radio 813, World Radio 541. Sit back.
I'm out at World Radio 541 Arizona, calling CKX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving out here tonight. Sounding good out there at 9 pounds between almost 20, but I hope my barefoot radio is making the trip out here this evening on the Mako V5000. You're sounding good all the way to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee up in Knoxville. 362. You sound like in the local in my backyard today. QSL.
East Tennessee 54. I got you there, sir. Waving right back at you. 541 on this end. 541, you coming out of my neighborhood for sure. You got your rock in there, brother.
Yes, it is.
I appreciate that, Mr. 54 out there, yeah. Well, you know, it's all Mother Nature. It ain't my radio. I just run Mud Duck Radio, sure, brother.
Oh.
Hey, Roger that. We don't run an ICR 2995 there, brother.
That's an old one.
Well, I got one that kind of looks just the same as that one there. We're talking on the old Galaxy Saturn here, Roger.
Ooh. 1980s and 90s radios. Cool.
All right, I heard you, sir. I figured I'd try to wave it.
I know what those are.
He come back, so we got a contact. M4, you have a good
Oh,
evening.
yeah.
Back on it.
Talking about radios from
Hey, copy on that, sir. All right,
1993.
73's right back at you there, and you have a great evening out that way. Keep up the good work on that radio. It's blowing smoke tonight there. World Radio 541 Arizona. We're back breaking down.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that World Radio 541? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back, man. That Galaxy Saturn is banging on my meters. That old 90s radio is making a good trip. I'm on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio running a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground. You've been banging on my meters for the last half hour out here in Tennessee tonight. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to World Radio 541 Arizona. You're making a good trip tonight. QSL. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that World Radio 541 Arizona? If you got a copy of this station, Knoxville, Tennessee's trying 362. We're waving.
541, waving in, big 73-year later, right? That's the cool.
How about World Radio 541? How about that World Radio 541 Arizona 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
Hey, 308, yeah, making the trip there with everybody else.
You might get on the beam.
No doubt about it. Take care. Have a great evening. 541, Arizona. Sit back.
You might get on the beam. I'm trying to barefoot on. Free time. How about calling CKX? How about that World Radio 541 Arizona? You got a copy on me out here on this barefoot radio this evening. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving.
Okay, I'll put it in there. You're going to quiet break a minute here. 362 out of Knoxville. We're going to wave ahead your way, sir. 541.
Oh yeah, you had about 9 pounds, almost 20 while ago. Sounded good. I'm on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio, and I'm running a Mako V5000. We're only doing 40 to 50 watts, but that radio you got there is a good radio. It's a, I know the Galaxy Sounders, they sound great tonight. But you're banging on my meters tonight. I usually run a Madison on here sometimes and or on the beam, but at least my Mako made the trip tonight on the Mako V5000 on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. And the microphone I'm talking on right now is a Superstar 507. They do good on these radios.
Hey, copy on that there, 362. Yeah, well, I appreciate them flowers there and making a nice trip there. Yeah, another great big sale on you tonight, about 5 and 7, but that's old Mother Nature kind of, I think, changed it. It's won't be long, probably shut us down here, but at any rate, have a great evening out there. Keep up your good work on that Mako there. It's definitely doing good. Got a little 3 on it, Yankee kind of pointing right at that stick there. 541 Arizona, I'll put it back on the side. Have a great evening.
Alright, have a good one out there, and we're going to put this video on YouTube tonight or tomorrow. You'll be able to see it. You know who the Foxman in Tennessee is. That's me. Have a good night out there. 73, we are QRT, standing by from Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later. That was cool, guys. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. It could be done 3,000 miles away on a good night. Oh, yeah. Maybe about 3,000 miles. Almost 1,500 miles out. Maybe about 2,000 miles.
You're definitely doing a good job. I believe you said Kentucky, is that right?
Alright, you guys have a good night. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting on down from UDX362. Waiting on back.